Well, when history looks back at the body of work of this man, Rafael dos Anjos, not just one of the more accomplished Brazilian fighters of all time, maybe even a fringe Hall of Famer, still getting it done now in a second UFC division.
It's unbelievable that he is still able to be so successful after being here so long. I remember after he lost to Khabib Nurmagomedov, the next time you saw him, he was a different guy. From the Jason Hyde fight to beating Vincent Henderson, Nate Diaz, Anthony Pettis, winning the title and then defending against Donald Cerrone, you understood that he had made the necessary changes in order to become a UFC champion. He's still doing that in a new division at 170 pounds.
And most amazing for me is that this dude started 0-2 in the UFC back in 2008, had a must-win in 2009, and has gone on to become one of the better lightweights and welterweights of his era. Rafael dos Anjos finds himself in another massive spot here tonight. Here we go with the former UFC title challenger, Iron Michael Chandler. Dinho, you guys go way back. Obviously, we can talk about the athletic credentials. Some, though, have questioned his fight IQ in some of his big fights in the UFC.
Well, it seems like he wants to fight the fun fight, opposed to the fight that would seem to make sense to him. But let me tell you something, I'm not complaining. I enjoy every Michael Chandler fight. I enjoy watching this guy go out there and fight on his shield. He has A+ skills across the board, and let's see how he applies them to the fight tonight.
And even in losses against high-level competition, he has had big moments. You do get the sense that Michael Chandler may always be just one win away from that elusive shot at the title yet again. Michael Chandler steps inside the octagon. He's ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. And now, one more time for the official introductions. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC lightweight champion, Rafael dos Anjos. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Iron Michael Chandler.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, big spot in a career full of them for Iron Michael Chandler as this round gets underway. He has had a lot of big highlights since he signed with the UFC. As far as his strength and conditioning regimen, there may be guys who work as hard. Nobody works harder than Michael Chandler, and he believes he is going to be able to outlast the opposition here tonight and take him into deep waters. Just missed with the leg kick. Lands a jab. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. All right, so there's that power right from Michael Chandler. He talked a lot about mixing it up this week, but that right hand is his weapon of choice. And attempts the front kick there.
Guillotine jump.
That guillotine is tight. Oh, now he bails on the submission. Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Chandler's in half guard.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Michael Chandler getting work here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep to try to get back to his feet.
Getting him out here. Yep, got to be very careful there.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage on.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Right into side control. Dos Anjos is looking for that arm triangle. Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
Oh, that's gonna be it. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by RDA. All right, so he's setting up for a submission here. Oh, that looks tight to me. It looks like it might be locked in.
Yeah, it looks like it's done. It looks like it's done.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I... Huge connection here, DC. He is hurt.
Massive good plans, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Head kick for Dos Anjos.
Oh, nice takedown, yep.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Well, let's see if he goes to set up the hook again. He has really done a nice job punctuating his combinations with that hook tonight. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up. Way to hide that leg kick.
45 seconds remain in the round.
The power of Chandler is a sight to behold, man. He's so dangerous, he's so strong physically, and he has so much belief in his strength and his ability to fight at a high pace.
Oh, what an offering up over the top. This fight's gonna be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very bad. Oh, that's big. Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
That guillotine is tight. Oh, he got up. I mean, how about those last 5 minutes? Are you kidding me? All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. Oh, man, DC, he would appear to be in real trouble. Massive left hand. Oh, huge right hand from Michael Chandler yet again, and not
I mean, Michael Chandler is a beast. I think he's one of the best athletes we have in the UFC. He works extremely hard, and he's one of those guys that you just want to root for. He's got great power, but don't forget about that wrestling background that allows Chandler to get those hands to drop.
on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot, and that was a perfect shot.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Posture's up here and now going to the body with that big strike. Nicely done by Dos Anjos. His left eye pretty swollen at this point. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off his back, DC. Relentless pressure from the top by Dos Anjos. Nice strike from bottom position. Well, landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by RDA. And Dizzy as he looks to improve position here. Oh, pinpoint ground strike by him there, and that one opened up a cut. Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping for it. They're excited.
So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Both fighters throwing heat now. Under 2 minutes to go. Just out of the range with that right hand. Well, once again, mixed martial arts, the land of the unpredictable. You've got a jiu-jitsu fighter here throwing hands with one of the better guys in this division.
I would have never thought that this is the fight that would play out in front of us. The jiu-jitsu guy leading the dance, but not only leading the dance in the striking, but winning the exchanges. He has truly shown that he has committed himself to becoming a full mixed martial artist. Fast leg kick lands.
Well, he has got to be thrilled with this effort here tonight. There was a lot of pressure on him coming in. He has doled out a lot of damage, landed a lot of strikes, near flawless execution.
Sometimes the hardest thing to do is what's expected. When you're expected, you gotta start looking to finish.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent. Attempting an armbar here. Oh, looks like he's got the arm isolated.
He's got it isolated, working towards the finish.
Arm still not out of harm's way yet.
Look at all the pressure on the arm. He's up. What's the mission defense on this play?
Chandler's now dealing with a cheek cut. Oh, lands with the ground and pound stroke. Seconds winding down in round two. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. All right, round three coming up next. All right, so what a round it was for him. Multiple knockdowns. When we sat down with him on Thursday, he said, when I touch guys in this division, they go down, and he proved prophetic. That's exactly what happened in the previous
The guy has lightning in his hands. Every time he is landing, he is putting his opponent on his butt over and over, knocking him down. He has not found the finish, but he needs to stay patient, find the perfect shot, hit him with that kill shot. You get that kill shot off, and there will be no more getting up.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Unable to connect there.
Nice leg kick.
And again, dealing with that cut around his eye. Got to be careful.
He's got to shore up the defense, because if he keeps getting hit there, it's only going to continue to get worse.
Missed with that attempt. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by RDA.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Dos Anjos is able to protect the eye there with that block, so that is a nice adjustment that the fighter made there to Rick. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Chandler's eye starting to swell now. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. There it is. Now he's running him out.
Oh, posture's up and delivers a big ground and pound strike to the head. Nicely done there. Well, not good.
No, you don't want him on your back. He's going to start looking to try to attack a rear naked choke, and that's exactly what he's doing. Great job maintaining position over submission. Very smart. Great fight IQ.
All right, well, that blow is fauceting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You doled out all this damage. Might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now.
Chandler's right back to the full mount.
In the half guard.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Oh, he just continues to attack that cut around the eye. Gotta think his vision's compromised now.
As he should, right? He sees the blood poured into his opponent's eyes. His opponent now is squinting, trying to maintain his line of sight. He has got to continue to go at that cut right now. Oh, right into mouth.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Big Herb Dean steps in! You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. So what a moment in this man's career. A huge finish in front of a capacity crowd. After party's gonna be on fire. How about it?
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned, because to watch a young athlete have a performance like this was really amazing. The finishing instincts, his ability to close the show, it was next level. It was amazing, John.
The official decision is now in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 5 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Iron Michael Chandler.
All right, Michael Chandler, your winner by TKO, and This man's power is otherworldly. A lot of guys say they don't train for power. Chandler does, and it's effing working.
And it shows. It shows. You can tell that Michael Chandler is a very powerful guy. So he goes out there and he lands. And when he lands, he hurts his opponents. Tonight, he was not only able to land, he was able to find the shots that allowed for him to finish the fight.
You think he knocks you out? Michael Chandler, your winner tonight by TKO.